Check, check. What's going on out there this fine Tuesday evening, MECA heads? Hope everybody's doing all right. Made it home safely from finals. I know we're still recovering a little bit. I'm sure most of you are as well. I think I might got a cold or something too, but we should be back on the grindstone here shortly. Just wanted to come on and thank everybody for a great weekend, a great finals. It's always bittersweet, but we're on to 2026 now. But anyways, this is our live after finals, so BudTalk Live Tuesday. Firstly, I want to thank all of our sponsors this year for helping us have a successful finals. Brand X, Chiare, Audio Sellers. Those guys were our three marquee sponsors for the weekend. They really appreciate their help and helping us get this show off this year. So thanks again to those guys, Chiare, Audio Sellers, and Brand X. I'd also like to go ahead and take this time to thank all of our retail members, our teams, all the folks that were on the shirts and the plaques for the state champions, all that. I don't have a full list of that. I apologize, but all those folks, all of our retailers, those of you that helped throughout the year that really help us, keep this thing going and help present nice awards and things like that for our competitors. So we appreciate all you guys as well. I want to thank all my judges that were out there with us this weekend, helping us run things. Chad, Selena, Nate, Kevin, Mike, Eric, Caleb, Tony, Matt, Wayne helped some, I think. I may have missed somebody. If I did, I apologize. I'll get to the chat here shortly. I just want to kind of, recap and thank everybody. Also, all of our judges, all of our event directors that help us, provide the events for the competitors throughout the year to earn points and things of that nature so that they can make it to this event at the end of the year. Shannon and I, MECA, the club, we really appreciate all of you folks, from the bottom to the top. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we love or come together and, play the radio games that we play. So thanks to sponsors, retailers, teams, competitors, judges. All you guys are MVPs in my book, and we appreciate you, and we're looking forward to, a bigger and better 2026. I also want to take this time to thank the folks that came in and set up a booth with us there. Aaron with Audio Sellers, Jeff with Chiare, and Mike with PAL Fabrications. Thank you guys for coming out and setting up a booth and, giving the folks some things to look at while they were there. So we appreciate you guys also. Excuse me. I guess just real quick here, my thoughts on the weekend or thoughts on finals, sound pressure finals as a whole. Obviously, just like every year, we hit some speed bumps, we have some hiccups, and, I think we learned some things. So obviously, that part wasn't very much different than normal. I think, we learned some things and found some room for improvements and things like that. But overall, this goes out to my judge crew. I've worked a lot of finals. I've been judging finals events for the better part of 10 or 15 years. And, it was one of the smoothest finals I've been a part of. So I appreciate that. The competitors are a big part of that. The judges. I couldn't be more proud of our club as a whole right now. I think that, aside from a couple of little hiccups, like always, I appreciate everybody, the competitors following instructions, the judges, just making it run smoothly. Like I said, we're still kind of catching our breath right now. But we'll be, right back to it here by the end of the week, trying to get the results together, the records, all that stuff. I'll have all that stuff prepared for my next live to start recognizing people kind of like we did last year. I do want to congratulate all of the new world champions and world record holders from the weekend. Again, I don't have a list of all your names right here. I could try off the top of my head, but I'm not going to because I'll miss somebody, and I'm just going to wait till I have myself prepared for that. So that's kind of my recap on the weekend. I do have Mr. Martin Gotel here in the background. I'm going to try to bring him on. He is this year's Bobo's winner. For those of you that don't know what Bobo's is, it's best of the best of show. It's somebody that does sound quality, install, sound pressure, park and pound, and dueling demos or show and shine. And then all of those scores are combined. And so Martin Gotel was the best of the best of show this year. So I'm going to bring him on in a few minutes and, let him give you guys a quick little recap and tell him a little bit about himself and, what he thinks about the club and all that good stuff. I do think that's really all I had on my list of things to go over currently at this time. The live might be kind of short tonight. Like I said, I'm feeling kind of under the weather, but I wanted to come on and just kind of give everybody a little recap and say what I have to say. And obviously, I'll get to the chat here and answer some questions. So I'm going to click on my box here and see what's going on over here. So what's going on, Mr. Philip Slusher, CV3D, Roman Jason, Zach Hibbard, Cody Van Dyke, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Daryl Tucker, Mr. Sam. Excuse me for a second. What's going on, Vasilio, Mr. Devin, Mr. Justin Weaver, Brandon David, Matt Kramer, Shane Gibbs, Aaron Bryant. What's going on, y'all? Mr. Soda Pop, Jeremy Willie. How's everybody doing this evening? Miss Whitney, Mr. Gibbs, Mr. Sullins. Let's see. I do see one question. I'll answer that, and then I'm going to get Mr. Martin in here for a few minutes. Let's see. So, Sam, that's how it used to work previously. So what we're working towards right now is trying to keep it to where we don't have to reset the records. So they're going to stand until they're beaten unless we make some sort of a change within the class or something that really, gives the old record an advantage or disadvantage, if that makes any sense. So I don't expect any of the sound pressure records to reset anytime soon. Park and pound, possibly, because we have some things to discuss and go over there. But as far as sound pressure is concerned, I'm not seeing anything on my list of things at this time. that will cause any of those records to reset. So hopefully that answers that question for you folks. What's going on, Mr. Alt? So, all right. I think, like I said, I kind of recapped, my thoughts from the weekend. I didn't want to get too deep or anything like that. I've scrolled across Facebook a couple times. I was present this weekend, and um, you guys humble me every year. So um, I appreciate all the kind words, all of the constructive words. Um, you know, so uh, just know that I appreciate all of you, and it's a everybody here means more than they know. So I appreciate you guys, and I guess whatever. Yeah, I'm a big softy. I always have been, but since the grandma's gone, uh, it's just a humbling experience to see so many people come together, and the love, and even the antics, and emotions run high because we all love what we're doing so much. So I appreciate everybody. It was a great year, a great finals, and I'm looking forward to bigger and better things in 2026. We've got a lot of things we're trying to do in the background here to promote and grow. And, like I said, just keep trying to push that ball in the right direction for everybody. So, with all that said, next week when I come on, we'll get a little bit more into the rules and stuff. Like I said, I've already got a list for myself. I've already got my event directors and judges coming uh, coming up with ideas. Or issues that they ran across throughout the year. It's going to be that time of the year. I'll start discussing rules with the committee. So I figured next week when I come on, if you guys want to think about that for the next week or so, if you have ideas or things you'd like to see change or not change, or maybe we need to address something or add something, please let us know. So we can try to get those things addressed. I think we try our best every year to address things, but I think it comes down to every year we find something else. So the rule sets are constantly evolving, constantly trying to get better. So if you guys are just as much a part of that as anything. You might not be making the decisions, but just because we might not use your idea, or it might not get done exactly the way you wanted it, all ideas are welcome at the table. So if you guys have suggestions or ideas for that, next week will be the time to get into that stuff. I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Ball. Pretty good. What's going on, Mr. Wayne, Mr. Travis, Miss Lauren? All right. So I'm gonna try to bring Mr. Martin on here now. Let's see if what I got going on here is gonna work. We were having a little difficulty, but hopefully we'll see here. Are you still there, Martin?
Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing this evening?
Oh man, I'm doing marvelous, marvelous. How are you?
Oh man, I mean I'm doing pretty good. Probably better than I deserve.
Man, this weekend was, whew, boy, this was a weekend. This was
I
a
hear
really,
that.
man. I first want to start by thanking you guys, man, for this organization alone. You know, this has truly been one of the heights of my life, doing something that I've always loved to do. showing off my cars, playing my music loud, and winning trophies. That's the fun part. But I came to Mecca. I was told about Mecca 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And I decided to come out to one of the Illyria shows. And I brought my truck out, and man, I won that first trophy. Matter of fact, I won two trophies that day. And man, the bug had bit me. And it's really, I mean, and ever since it's really been, man, just an honor and a pleasure to really hang out around people that's just so helpful, that's just so, good people, man. It's rare that you go somewhere and everybody's okay. You know, this, man, the fun that we have at these shows, it's uncomparable, man, to just about anything. My team, I'm with Team Till It Hurts. When we show up to the shows, man, it's nothing but fun, fun, fun. It's so much laughter. And any problems we have, man, I've seen people help people that's not on their team, that don't even know each other, and they're jumping in to help. I love good people. I do. And this Mecca, man, I didn't know this many good people existed, honestly. But I've come to meet some funny people. Mike Mack, funny guy, man, funny guy.
Right.
But I've honestly, man, seen some a lot of funny things. You guys have given me a reason to travel. My wife, I bring my grandbabies with me. They love it. Man, they love the kids portion where they're doing their thing. Man, they love those Power Wheels. So now I gotta make two of them. But but yeah, man, and my wife love it, man. She loves to see me enjoying myself doing what I love to do. Man, oh man, wait till I show what she just got me for this. Yeah, she just did something really, really nice for me, man.
That's
And
awesome.
it's I mean, to have her supporting me like this for this, oh man, this what a feeling. What a feeling. I want to congratulate all the winners. Actually, everybody there is a winner because you didn't get to Worlds if you haven't won. So everybody
That's
there,
very true.
I want to congratulate everybody, man. To me, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like taking any other place but first, but man, just to compete, just to learn. I've learned so much. I learned stuff Sunday. I'm still learning. I'm only a couple years in, and I watch the veterans, man, and I watch those guys, and I see what they do, and I talk to them, and they don't, man, look, they don't even short giving you the information. They want the competition, and it's like this is okay. So I mean, hey, I'm big power, and I want to prove that I got big power. One day I'm gonna prove it. But
You're
until
not
then, I'm on
doing
the
too bad. You're not doing too bad.
well, I'm
I mean,
trying, man. I'm on the chase.
Bobo's is Bobo's is a pretty impressive start. So you know,
Dude, dude, let me tell you about Bobos. So I've always
yeah,
watched people.
the camera's not working again, Martin. I don't know
Uh-oh.
if you can tell that, but
Uh-oh.
let's see.
Uh
We were having trouble with it. We thought we fixed it, but I know you guys can hear him, so I was gonna let him talk. But if you want
how
to
about
figure,
now?
no, let's see. Let me see if it's no. Let me see here. Is it something I did? No.
I wasn't touching the phone, but that don't mean it wasn't me. Especially if my wife tells it, it was my fault.
Yeah, no.
Well, everybody knows what I look like. The funny looking dude.
He's the funny looking
The funny
dude.
looking dude with the red towel. Y'all know me. Big power. But yeah, uh it's been an honor, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to compete, man. It's a beautiful thing what you guys started, man, honestly. And I thank you. Honestly, I do. But winning Bobos, now I've won a world championship 2 years ago. I won a world championship this year. Those
Right.
are great. Those are great. Those I honestly, those are great. But winning Bobos, man, I've only watched people win Bobos. My teammate, he's won Bobos at one of the shows. At States, I think he won Bobos.
Right.
This, for me, oh my goodness, this was over the top, man. But the best part of it all, it was a team win. It was a
Right.
team. Because when I win, they win. When they win, I win. I'm just so happy for us to be there, just to be in the numbers, man. But to get that crowd, I think I heard my truck say something. I could be wrong, but I think I heard the truck tell me good job. And I was saying to myself, yeah, you did well. And man, I put that joker on that truck, man, and I cried. I cried, man, because I'm like you. I'm a little old softy, but
Right.
man, I that was one of the most proudest moments that I've had since probably having my first son. You know, and I mean, I really felt like the world is mine, honestly. So yeah, that's something to strive for. That's something, and it's motivating me to get. So we've been talking about what we're going to do all the ride back. We've been just chatting about it all day because we're getting ready for next year. We're getting ready for now. Oh man,
Well,
we
yeah,
man.
the end's always bittersweet. You're chomping at the bit now,
Yep, yep.
but
And
it
it's
won't be too long. We got a few months of cold weather to get through, and we'll be right back to it.
yeah, I can't wait. And the thing that I love the most is generally the Ohio shows start right around April.
Right.
And my birthday is in April. So I always try to do well for that first show. And my birthday gift to myself, you know. So that's how I start my season off. And
Heck
from
yeah.
there, yeah, from there we just try and, do what we gotta do. But man, honestly, I do want to thank everybody who came out, man. I want to thank the people who came to Alabama. Man, it honestly, I don't know how we found such a group of people, honestly. I mean,
Well, I
the man,
appreciate that, Martin. I'd like to think we're kind of lucky, and heck, it's not a secret. Not all of us always get along. Not all of us might agree every time. And like I said, almost every one of us in those buildings are very passionate about it. That's why tensions can get up and things like that. But we're all there striving, trying to do the same thing and trying to, do better and make things better. And we're all learning and we're all, trying to get better. And nobody likes to lose, but there's got to be winners and losers. And then we move on to the next time and we do it again.
yes, sir.
Um, so, what I guess, how did I know to win the Bobo this year you had to get to two separate events? So how was that for you? And like did you see differences in the two events? How was your trips getting there? Did you have any excursions or adventures on the way?
I'm gonna tell you, for the people who missed the Alabama show, oh, did y'all miss the show? Man, that show. Now, honestly, that show is what woke me up to sound quality. That you don't you only think you know about quality sound until you
Right.
get to a place like that. Man, they had classes. They had little like seminars where we went in and sat for like an hour or so. And man, they really taught a lot about sound quality. That things that I would have never known. I mean, my builder, he's great. Brandon, he's great. And
Right.
he probably knows this stuff. But I had to sit in there for myself and learn. And man, yeah, I'm my see, my setup was all wrong. I mean, it was okay, but wait till next year. Wait till next year. We're gonna have a better sound. Now the trip down, 11 hours. 11 hours we went down. It was smooth sailing. The time that we had while we were there was honestly, now this was a great show, but that may have been the best show I've ever been to, ever. And for it to be a sound quality show, they asked me to bring my truck downstairs so I can give some demos. Man, do you know that me and Brandon, my teammate, man,
Right.
that was one of the best feelings in the world for somebody from a whole nother playing field. They just came up there, they came up to our setting, the MECA setting, and was looking around, man. And look, I even won, they gave me a top 25 plaque. And
Right.
they were like, dude, you were up against like Lamborghinis and Porsches, and you were still deemed one of the top 25 in the building. Man, I was flattered. I was so honored. And then they let me play my music. And I was so happy to represent Mecca. I had never been so happy to represent for somebody. And Bud, I turned Big Power loose on him. The lady came running. Hey, the lady came running from all the way on the other side of the building. She said, "Sir, your base is raising the scores. You're making people go over. People are busting right and left because your base is so heavy and it's making people go over their numbers." I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, that made me feel real good. That made me feel real good. But man, you guys really know how to put on a show. I tell you, I'm thankful for you. Y'all made a
I
platform for
appreciate that.
y'all have made a platform for me to be me.
Well,
Honestly.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's what car audio and MECA in general's done for myself. And here I am. I'm just fortunate enough to be where I'm at. I don't really know how I got here, but I'm here. um, and I guess really at the end of the day, our thing is we want to try to make it special for everybody somehow, some way. Win, lose, or draw. That dysfunctional family atmosphere. We tend to be pretty good at creating that.
Yeah.
And just like I said, everybody from the little guy to the big guy, we want them to feel special, on those days. So, we try hard to do, whatever we can do to make sure, even if it's not the greatest day, it was still all right.
Yeah. Yeah. And every day turns out just the same. A great show. Every
Yes,
show is
sir.
a great show. They only get better and better and better. You know, man, I can't wait till next season. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the next 2 3 months. Shoot.
I think
Besides build
Ohio,
on the
I think
truck.
Ohio's got a show next weekend.
Really?
I
Oh,
think they got a
what?
base. I think they scheduled a base giving, and I
Oh,
think
we need.
I think Alabama might have a show next weekend too. See, I didn't cut you on no break.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. I would love to do one more for the season over. Yeah, but
But
man,
man, I appreciate you and Brandon both. Coming out to both events. I know that was a haul, so I just kind of thought I'd get your feelings on it. Um, and I don't know. I know
it
there's
was
other
well worth it.
questions.
It was
I'm
worth it.
not good at it right now.
It's okay. Hey, I'm honored, man, that you'd have me on. Honestly, man. And again, though that show in Alabama, oh my goodness, it was well worth the ride, man. That atmosphere was, it was good, man. It was good. I mean, I just had, I don't know if I just have fun all the time, but that right there, it was just over the top. It was over the top, man. Even after we left the show, it was just fun. Just hanging around
Right.
the Mecca heads. Everybody, man, just having a good time, just laughing, talking about audio, talking about the shows. It's just, man, you can't buy what we have. You just can't,
You're
man.
right.
This has to be created, and you guys have figured a way to create it, and you've done it. You've done it, man. This is, yeah. I'm all in, and I'm building a car for my wife over the season too. So we'll have another mecha head in there.
Heck
So
yeah.
I got three more cars. I got two Power Wheels and a car coming out. So yeah.
the, Kevin said the B&B was definitely over the top. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Oh, and the food. But I don't, man, you need to open a restaurant. Honestly. I
I've thought about it a couple times, but uh, I don't know. I just ended up doing this instead. But
oh,
uh,
okay, well, okay. Let's do this then. Let's do this and just keep cooking on the side like you do for us. That's
all
good.
right, all right.
I can take that. I'll take that. Because
What's
man,
going
that
on,
food,
Conehead?
the food you cooked down there was banging. The food you cooked up here was good too. But that food down there, I don't, man. You put your foot in that. You put your foot in that one. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, you have
I never really did it for that many people before, so I made a few mistakes packing my smoker too full of stuff. But I
really,
figured I got it figured out. But I mean, it was still good. I'm sure it was still good.
dude. I ate 3 plates. I ate three
But
plates, man. Honestly, yes. You had something wrapped in something else, and I'm saying, I don't know what it is, but give me two more of them. Yeah, buddy. You know what, man. Yeah, yeah. You can cook. You, my friend, you can cook very well, very well.
well, I mean, I didn't turn out this way for nothing.
You know what? You something else, man. Man. But yeah, yeah. And then this show, this is just this was the one, man, because I love loud. Sound quality is good. I love show and shine. I love extreme install. I love all of that stuff. But
Right,
I really love playing the music.
right,
And what the one thing I want people to understand about me is I don't really care about the win or lose. I care about having fun doing what I do. This is my hobby. I'm 53 years old. This is my hobby, man. I go to work, I go to church, I gotta go home. So when I get time to do me, oh man, to be able to go to these shows and do this, oh, this is my everything. It's not like I don't have a life, but this is my life. You know what I'm
right,
saying? This
for
is for
sure.
me. And man, this is just yeah, yeah. I have very, very good times. Very good time because of the fun in it. And it's never to me, it's never about winning or losing. I mean, I've lost bad, and I'm still laughing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I done burnt stuff up. I was doing a demo on Sunday. I'm just looking at smoke coming out my door. I'm looking at smoke coming out my door, and I'm saying to myself, "Yeah, we're cooking now. We are cooking now." But you
Oh
know
yeah.
what, man? I kept playing, and it did to me. I mean, I know, you know, I make mistakes like anybody else does, but at least I'm standing on mine. It was what it was. I had a good time doing it, and if you asked me to do it again, I probably would. So I love dueling. I love dueling demos, though, man. I do. I love dueling demos. I've now found a new love in Park and Pound, and for
Right,
that guy, and I think what is that guy named Devin, who did that 1 million and then his box cut off. He was doing like a 163.65 and climbing and
right.
climb. No, no, not a 163, a
Uh huh.
143.65 and climbing on Park and Pound in my class. And I was just looking like, my God, what has he got in there? Man, that van is loud. That van is like hands down. That B Craft is crazy. B Craft action is crazy. His is crazy too. But those two, and Josh Cole, he was there, but he didn't bring his vehicle. That's
Oh
another
yeah.
one. Oh man, those guys do so well. They do so well, man. And it's like, okay, and I'm learning from them. This is my first real year doing Park and Pound. I did some a couple last year. I did some, but this is my first year really dedicating myself to it. And man, all I can do is look and learn. I did my when mine came on, it was a 138.58 or something like that. My back windows messed around and came down, and I lost pressure. So it dropped me down to about a 137 something. But that's okay. It didn't matter. I did better than that was my highest score, and I did better than I ever thought I was gonna do in Park and Pound. Running
Yeah,
with the big.
I think the building was helping some. It was probably hurting some too, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, we definitely saw a couple, quite a few loud scores this weekend in Park and Pound. So, you know, those were really awesome. It was. I didn't get to see a lot of it. You know, this was the first year. I think Saturday I spent most of the day in the kitchen. I mean, obviously, I got yanked here and there, and Sunday was a crazy little day, but we made it through there, and like I said, it wouldn't have been finals without a couple of hiccups or speed bumps, but I really do feel like it was one of the better finals that I've been a part of, and I've been working them for a long time. So I appreciate everybody because it takes everybody to make that happen. The competitors, the judges, it just takes everybody to make that happen. So, if we can keep doing it that way or even better, then I'll be pretty happy. I think moving forward.
Yep. Yeah, hey, you got my vote. You got my vote, really. Cause you guys, I'm telling you, you got it working, man. You got it working. I like the categories. As far as the rules go, I know you're gonna iron all of those out because you always do. You know, and
Yeah, we'll
so
find more next. We'll find more next year, or we'll mess something up fixing something. But um, it's just one of those things. It'll never be perfect, but you it'll never be
we find,
perfect. But we'll keep trying to get there.
yeah, we always find you guys always find a way to make it work. You always find a way to make it work. So I'm okay with it. Whatever you guys decide, I'm okay with it. Just got to play within the guidelines. It is what it is.
Right.
So
Like I said, I've already started my list, and I've already kind of instructed, my event directors and stuff to start, getting that together. And I know some of the competitors will have some things to add and all that stuff. And, I didn't want to really, I see a couple of comments over here going by. I just didn't really want to get into that this evening. So, save some of those suggestions. And next week when I come on, I'll take your suggestions and I'll actually make note of them. And, you know, we'll discuss it all and go over it. And like I said, everybody that's a part of this club has a voice, and we're always willing to listen. It doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. It doesn't mean that it'll come right away. It doesn't mean that it'll come all the way. But we do try to keep our ear on the street, and keep trying to roll the ball towards what the competitors want. I mean, I used to be you guys, and I think that's why it's so. Uh, even though I'm running a business, it's not a business to me. So, um, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make everybody happy, and I can't, but um, we try, and we'll keep on trying. So, as always, I'll start taking everybody's, suggestions and stuff like that. And, next week, just make sure you think about it, and I'll take your suggestions next week. You can always call us or message us directly also. And, I think that's all I got to say there on that. We'll get back to talking to Martin here. So, just I guess while we got the people, you know, you said you've only been doing this for about 3 or 4 years. Is that what you said earlier?
yes, sir. I started. I first year was 21. First year was 2021, and I did a show in Illyria, my first show.
Okay.
Yep. And like I said, man, ever since then, and you know what? Now this is what got me. So I blew some fuses. I blew some
Right.
fuses, and I was like, oh man, my day is done. Man, somebody that I didn't even know came over to me and was like, "What's wrong, man?" I was like, "Man, I blew some fuses." He was like, "You don't have any?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Hold on a second." Man, ran clean across the parking lot, ran all the way back. Was like, "Here, man, I got some fuses for you." He was like, "Here, I brought a screw gun too." Man, he let me use his drill, let me and gave me the fuses. I tried to pay him for it. He wouldn't take no money, and he was like, "No, no, brother, just go ahead, man. Go ahead, do your thing." Man, I got those fuses in there and did my thing, and I won first place in that class, man. And I said to myself, dude didn't even know me, and just came up and helped me like good people. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I can mess with them. So after that, I caught another show, but I wasn't at the time. I wasn't into traveling so much. So
Right.
whenever we would have the shows that was like 45 minutes away from Cleveland or so, I would pop out. And so then in 2023, I got into it a little heavier. That was the first year that I went to World. I won a lot of state trophies. Then I went on to Worlds, and that's when I won my first World Championship in 23. And man, oh man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I mean, it was man. I'm telling you, this has been this organization. You just don't know what it's done for me personally. It's man, just having somewhere to go to play that music. It gives me time to relieve my work week and just woo-sah, go out and play some bass, listen to some bass. You know what I'm saying? And just be around good people, good conversation, good food, where it's always some good food somewhere around there. So, and it's like, and the one thing that I've known it to be is consistent,
Right.
consistent. And that's big for me, man, to be able every show. And you and the thing that got me was when I heard somebody call my name, Big Power. I was like, oh no. And hey, and truthfully, that's where I got the call from. When I heard somebody say that, I was like, man, I'm gonna start doing that. So that's
Right.
why whenever any I go up or do this or do that, I say big power, because that's how it got me.
Right.
so so yeah, man, it's been fun times, man. It's been fun times with fun people. And like I said, I'm so thankful for this year, this season. I'm so thankful for this world championship. I'm so thankful and I'm so thankful for this Bobos. But more than anything, I'm thankful that my family was able to come out again and have a great time. I had family members come from Mississippi. I had people coming from all of my family just to watch me compete. Man, that meant a lot to me, man. I mean, it was like, wow. And then my little grandbabies got a chance to dance to my music and stuff. Oh man, that stuff is priceless. That is so priceless. And it was just like, and I earned 2 points for showmanship for it. So that was a plus plus. So yeah, man, this World Finals was one for the record books for me. It really and truly was, man. And
Well, I appreciate that, Martin, and I definitely, appreciate your enthusiasm and just I don't know your overall vibe and everything. Um, you know, you guys, like I say it all the time. You guys, the competitors, the folks that show up, you guys are a big part of what helps us create those vibes. So you know, um, the enthusiasm, the vibe you bring. I don't know. I don't think we could ask for very many better competitors. Win, lose, or draw. So we appreciate you, Martin, and
thank you.
I don't know if you have any last things you'd like to close with, or any last things you'd like to tell the folks, but we'll probably be cutting off here soon. So if you have any encouraging things to say, or anything you'd like to say about the new year, or call outs, or anything like that, now's your
Only
opportunity.
the only thing that I do want to say is my team will be there, and we're coming with more team members. And I'm sure everybody is going to continue to do what they do, which is being great, having really good sound systems. I'm sure I'm going to continue to learn from some of these veterans and some of these people with these very good sound systems. And, I'm just going to keep my eyes open. I'm not going to be able to keep my mouth shut, people, because I talk a lot. but but overall, man, I just want to thank you. I want to thank the organization. I want to thank all the competitors. I want to thank, everybody that was at Worlds, everybody who didn't get a chance to make it. It's all good. Keep on pushing because you never can tell. You never can tell. You guys had, man, you guys really try to have everybody become a part of what you guys are doing. You have the 2X events, the 3X events, the 4X events. I think I might even see the 5X event sometime. But that's but that's what we got to do. We got to pay attention to those events, get there, get your points in, and get to these states. Once you get to states, get your points in. Let's get to worlds. Keep that focus and get some time off of work. Is all I can say. So until the next time, hey, team till it hurts and big power. I'm saying thank you.
I appreciate it, Martin. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with us this evening. And maybe I'll get you on here again and we can get your camera working sometime. I like your energy and we appreciate you. MECA heads, Martin Gotel, your 2025 MECA Bobo's champion. And I'm going to go ahead and sign him off. I'm
Big
going to let him say
power.
goodbye.
Big power.
So we'll see you again in the lanes here soon. And, you take it easy. And until next time, I can call your name. I really appreciate you coming on and talking with everybody with me. And, thanks for being a MECA head. And so everybody, 2025 MECA Bobo's champion, Big Power, signing
Yes,
off.
sir.
All right, y'all. So that was Mr. Martin Gotel. I wish I could have had his camera working. He's a really animated guy. He's got a great smile. As you can tell, he's got, a lot of energy. He really loves the club and what we do. So he was our 2025 Bobo's champion. And, it took a lot of miles to get that award this year. And him and his teammate Brandon St. John both did the driving, both did what it was going to take, and Martin ended up coming out on top of that. So congratulations, Martin, on your Bobo win in 2025. All right, so what's going on, Mr. Sindel? All right. Yeah, Mark, that's true. We figured by World Finals, the competitors will be ready to go, but it's really a time thing, Mark. It's not anything more or less. It's a heartbreaker when you have equipment failure. We've all been there. Um, I apologize, but obviously I can write it down and we can talk about it again in the committee and stuff. But there's not, there's not reruns and sound quality either. And at the end of the day, if we did reruns and dueling demos at finals where we have 30 to 50 entries that are different vehicles, it's just not gonna. There's not enough time. So, you know, um, I might have some ideas to make that better or worse, but I'm just, giving you the honest answer. But, I'll definitely put that in my notes and see if we could. At the end of the day, SPL is the exact same way when they come back on Sunday. So, I'm not, it's just a time thing. I'm not, you know, no matter what, it's tough, Mark. And, I, I appreciate you as a mecha head, and I will definitely take your opinion into consideration. I just don't know if I can make it happen right this second. or next year. But it's something that we would work towards, and I'm always trying to make what we do better. So you know, I hear you, and we'll definitely talk about it and see if we can come up with some things. All right. Okay. Yeah, we did have reruns the very first year we did it, and I think we ended up being in the building till after midnight trying to get them done. And I'm not saying we might not be a little bit better at it or a little bit more efficient at this point, but it's really just a timing thing. And like I said, I've got a few ideas, but it's a matter of putting those things to work. And like I said, I hear you, and I definitely appreciate your opinion and your feedback. I appreciate the kind words, Mr. Tyler Jones. So I guess just to recap, again, thanks to the sponsors, Chiare, Audio Sellers, Brandex, all the retailers, teams, the shirt sponsors, the plaques, everybody that helped us throughout the season, all of our judges, the finals judges, Chad, Selena, Nate, Kevin, Mike, Eric, Caleb, Tony, Matt, Wayne. Thanks, you guys, for helping us get through that. All of our judges and event directors as a whole, for a great season this year. The guys that had booths at finals, giving the folks something else to see and look at. Audio Sellers, Chiare, Pal Fabrications, and like I said at the beginning, we had some speed bumps. We had some issues. I think we learned some things. And always, we'll find some room for improvements, and we'll attempt to put those things to work. Um, and like I said, just thanks to my judge team and everybody that competed this weekend, because it truly was one of the better finals I've been a part of, as far as how things just ran. So I appreciate all you guys for making that happen. Um, Congratulations to everybody that has a world championship or a new world record. Um, we should start having ourselves together enough to start getting, scores and records and all that posted here. Hopefully we'll start working on a lot of that stuff tomorrow. We'll get back to it. And I'm really looking forward to the future at this point. It was very humbling this weekend, and I felt the love everywhere. So I appreciate it, you guys. I hope you guys felt it too. Um, you know, uh, I think that's really all I got to say. Um, Again, if you guys have suggestions or stuff about rules, please just wait till next week, and I'll get my notebook out next week, and we'll have a conversation next week on the live. And then, obviously me and the committee will try to, have things sorted out, and hopefully you'll have your rule books. Hopefully by January is what we shoot for. Usually it ends up being February. I won't BS you guys, but hopefully we'll have it together by January. If I can actually do that once, I'd be pretty happy. So hopefully we'll have that done. Again, I appreciate all you guys, everybody that came out. I already miss you. It's always bittersweet when the big show's over for a day or two. And now we'll get back to normal and start working towards next year. One last thing before I sign off, any of my sound quality guys that are watching, I know I told you guys last week we had some defective rings. It looks like those came in while we were gone. So hopefully we will have those start shipping by the end of the week here. I apologize for the delay, and hopefully my sound quality world champions will start receiving their rings here in the next week or so. Um, Everybody that competed this last weekend, you're all winners in my eyes. Keep on keeping on, keep on learning, keep on having fun. That's the biggest thing, y'all. Like at the end of the day, none of us want to lose. We all think we're we all probably think we're one of the best, or we wouldn't show up. But in the end, um, what this thing's all about for me is just the memories and the moments and the camaraderie, the friendships, even the guys that aren't necessarily my friends. There's still love somewhere in there for them in my heart, and I think most of us, they're genuinely decent people, and most of us probably feel the same way. So it was a great finals event with you guys, and I'm looking forward to next year. So you guys get some rest. I'm going to try to get me some so I can try to get back to getting everybody's stuff posted up and start working on a few things I want to work on moving forward for next year. It was good to see you again. Also, Zach, I'm going to be we'll be working the next few weeks, and then we got Thanksgiving coming here. So I usually go up to South Bend and play cornhole tournament right after Thanksgiving. So maybe I'll ride up there and see you and Matt and the guys again. Until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads. Love y'all.